I don't think it's tomorrow. I do not think it's getting announced on November 18th or November 19th. I don't think that it's getting announced on November 18th or 19th. Just found... Understandable. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh, we got to say hi to all the people. Hey, everybody. It's Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer, your friendly neighborhood hype merchant. How are we doing today? It's been a busy day. Welcome to the first day of the HLX waiting room. I expect there to be many episodes of the HLX waiting room. So here's oh, I don't like it this low. Okay. Hi. I'm hype merchant. I'm Tyler Hype Merchant McVicker, your friendly neighborhood passionate gamer. How are we doing? Did you know that Gabe's yacht made a Lambda last year? Did you guys know that 197? Did you guys know about this 197 thing? You hear about this 197 thing? 197? Oh boy, it's probably coming out November 18th, I guess. Oh, 4chan said November 18th. And so everyone thinks Tyler McVicker said November 18th. Guess, you know what's crazy? Tyler McVicker never said November 18th. Not a single time. Hi, everybody. Let's say thank you to all the new subscribers we've got here. There's a lot of followers. There's a lot of followers. I appreciate that. I don't believe you. That's your own damn fault, man. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening tomorrow. No, it'll be out tomorrow. Hello. Okay, so stir time, Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Jess Atom Oxenty. Just found out about boysenberry. I just found out boysenberry is a thing. That's just crazy. And then Jamoof with the new tier 1 sub. We got Lunar Droid with the 2 months on Twitch Prime. We got Camby_. We got Isabella Ashant and Natasha. We got Isabella and Natasha. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Real EMK, can you play the new HLX Files episode on stream, Valve Scooper Dad? No, it'll come out tomorrow. Your humble narrator, 6 months tier 1. Real Socks, Twitch Prime. Delirious54, Twitch Prime. Beansy Boy 221, Twitch Prime. Thanks so much. Okay, so I had the thought yesterday. The Portal 2 ARG was the most damaging thing that could have ever happened to the Valve community. ZT 2500 CLP. Trust me, it's tomorrow. I'm Gaben's daughter. Hyun Valve. I know the truth. Okay. I think I missed another one. Yeah, $5 from Noterit. Should I eat 6 onions today? No, don't eat 6 onions today. What happened with the ARG? It caused everybody in the Valve community to think that everything is some kind of cryptic coded message. And nobody can ever just, like, speak normally and be taken seriously at their word. I'm telling you straight up, I don't speak in absolutes unless I am completely sure. I do not speak in absolutes unless I am completely sure. I do not... Anonymous, I love you so much. Anonymous is in the YouTube chat. Anonymous, I love you. You've completely derailed my train of thought because I need to say, I have religiously watched your content since I was in high school, and it was a means that me and my best friend bonded. Specifically over Sawmill, the Sawmill Saw Hero video one that you did, Eternal Tipping, the heavy not giving a fuck about you with WarioWare, but Doritos Shell Taco from Taco Bell. I fucking love Anonymous. Yeah, so we've got about an hour of donated music from yesterday we got to listen through. Yeah, I don't want to like super duper just like spotlight Anonymous, but you are my favorite source filmmaker creator. Even though my favorite source filmmaker video is oh wait, no, it's yours. You're the one that did this. This was you. This was Anonymous. That was you. Nah, man, holy shit. I can't believe Anonymous is here. Hell yeah, man. What's happening? Anonymous is here. Holy shit. Looks like Dance Party from Balloon Shop. No, Dance Party from Balloon Shop is my second favorite SFM, which Lazy Purple made. Can we watch Beard's Friends? We're not going to watch Anonymous's stuff right now. We got shit to talk about. Anonymous is here, though, and I just wanted to say, been a huge fan for a very, very, very long time. So $1.99 is VNN on Russell's copy of the internet, I would assume. You know, I downloaded Wikipedia today. It's only like 111 gigs. I just straight up just backed up Wikipedia locally today. Why? Because I don't believe that it's not going to get changed, if that makes sense. I'm trying to like have as many local copies of things as possible because I'm like, I don't trust that the internet's not going to have some kind of like crazy come to Jesus moment where like everything gets real shitty, more so than it already has. Oh yeah, and I'm also I'm actually into Jellyfin, but I don't pirate my stuff anymore. I used to when I was a teenager and I couldn't afford anything. But I go to thrift stores and used media stores and just buy DVDs and Blu-rays and then rip them. Council Cast $4. Thank you so much. Like one of my favorite things to do with my wife is to go to you've got to be fucking kidding me. So the official TeamSpeak Twitter account did the meme where they misquote me. Do you know how hard it is to try and be professional? It's like you guys don't want me to be professional so that you can have a whipping boy when your delirium doesn't come true. Don't be professional, that's easier. You know what used to happen when I wasn't trying to be like professional and nice? Everybody hated me. You gotta fucking... They replied. They did. God fucking piss and shit. What the fuck? TeamSpeak. Where are you? I want to see the executioner. You know that? Yes. There's TeamSpeak right there. God fucking damn it, guys. Stop it. I know you're trying to be like, but guys, we're Discord, but not terrible. And like, yeah, probably, but like, don't bring me into your market employees, man. What the fuck did I do to you? Helicath. What are we waiting for today? Absolutely nothing. I am I am the video right now today, right now I am a distraction. I am those videos of the dancing fruit with the faces on them. I am baby Einstein for you boomers out there. This is baby Einstein content for you today. You guys remember baby Einstein? I should just play classical music and show toys. It's little Einsteins, not baby Einstein. You see, that you're showing your age. That means that you're younger than I am. Because little Einsteins was a thing that the company behind baby Einstein did. Baby Einstein was a series of VHS tapes that was literally just like classical music set to just videos of toys. We're gonna that's what I am to you guys. Guess what your ignorance has caused. TeamSpeak TV. Oh no, because TeamSpeak. Oh no, because the big company can't spend $5 to subscribe to me. No, we need to gift the company the subscription after they did the meme where they're misquoting me in front of everyone. We're gonna watch Baby Einstein. This is Baby Einstein. I had this tape. This is gonna unlock something in my brain, and like a whole bunch of trauma is gonna start falling out. Why is it in German? No fucking clue. Because Mozart was German, I guess. This is all I am. Oh my god, the view counts are going up. What is anything anymore? Okay, go. Can you go move for us? I will if you admit that we don't have proof that it's actually happening tomorrow. Why is it in Polish? Why is this in Polish? Thank you. It's Russian? Well, is it just counting to 20? This was my... Oh, now it's Japanese. It's the Japanese alphabet. I vividly remember this. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, have we all relaxed? Have we all relaxed? Are we all did that chill us out a little bit? Did we all relax a little bit? No. No? Perhaps. No. Okay. Well, now we got to bring it back. We can continue the stream and I can continue talking about things. Once we all calm down. That Star Toy. I vividly remember that shit. All right. Where's the actual baby Mozart? Here it is. This is 2 minutes. Opening to baby Mozart. No, just baby Mozart. Just the DVD, just the baby Mozart. Does anybody remember, like, is that here? No? That's a I'm like genuinely not going to show a video of an actual baby on my screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Once we're all calm and in a state of ease, and you're willing to accept new information into your brain, then we can talk. In the meantime, we're going to watch baby sensory videos from the 90s. Look at those discs. Wow, look at them go. Look at them go. They spin. Yeah, I like that. No, he doesn't. Oh, look, those rings look like they're on top of each other. That's so good. Look at those Look at those rings. How do they do that? They're definitely not like together and it's an optical illusion. How do they do that? Kid Spud. 300 bits from Super Gamer Games. How do they do that? Okay, real talk. This scared the shit out of my brother. You saw him a couple days ago. Chris, my brother, every time this guy came on screen, he would run and scream. He was terrified of this guy because he's going to go, bah! He was terrified of it. Oh, it must be later in the video. Apple. Lima beans. Or I don't actually think lima beans. Peach. Banana. Those are sprouts. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's about to do it. It freaked him out, man. Chris might have been like 2. Chris might have been like a year and a half old. It scared the shit out of him. He would scream. Thank you so much, Corn Cube. Dom TV, thank you so much. I am so upset with BB in the YouTube chat. Everything in that person's brain is wired to be Half-Life. They are a much higher level crowbar than I am, because all they said when the train showed up was, "On a rail? On a rail? A train? Like on a rail?" Wire 4. We have 2,500 people in here. This, it's not my fault the view count went up. How would I feel? I'd feel very happy that I got to play Half-Life 3 in my lifetime. I don't know, but the view count is literally going up. Someone is like, riveting content as usual, and it's like, this is getting more consistent viewership than me talking. The colors are spinning. Whoa, it's gay. It's a gay toy. Baby Mozart's woke. $10 from Grass Toucher. I don't want to calm down. I want to keep freaking out and hyping until I'm either immensely disappointed or vindicated. Well, then don't put me on. That's not my deal. So, like, okay, real talk. I don't know if it's happening tomorrow. I don't think it is, because I don't have evidence to suggest that it is. I genuinely looked up if it was against the terms of service to just not be wearing a t-shirt today. It's not, but it isn't, but I can't show the act of me removing my t-shirt. I either have to be not wearing a t-shirt or wearing a t-shirt. Unless I have breasts, in which case, and I do though. With this, I think these might get TOS'd. I think it might be a problem. So real talk, right? Real talk. I don't know a date. I don't know a date. I know a likely period of time based on currently unverified rumor. Okay? I don't have a date. I have a chunk. I don't have a date. I have a chunk of time. Repeating, I don't have a date, a specific day. I do not know a specific day. I have a chunk of time. Okay, so where did the "it's happening on November 18th" bullshit come from? Reddit and 4chan. Did it come from me, Gabe Follower, Sadly It's Bradley, or any of the mainstream journalists talking about this? No. No, it didn't. No, it did not. It did not. No, it did not. It came from 4chan and it came from Reddit. The people on Reddit are speculating tomorrow because of Steam event scheduling, which I was genuinely, this was the one bit of information I was able to get verified, has no bearing on the announcement or procurement of Valve product. Why would they announce their hardware at the same time the Steam Animal Fest happened? Has nothing to do with it. So here's the crazy thing, right? That doesn't mean it won't happen tomorrow. That doesn't mean it's not possible for it to happen tomorrow. That just means don't put those words in my mouth. I don't want the slight chance of vindication based on something I didn't actually say. I might just be a hype merchant, but I don't want you to put words in my mouth that I didn't say. I have never, ever, not a single time, ever stated a specific date. Matt, okay. And then people listen to what I have to say and be like, that sounds like something a guy that knows something would say. And it's just like, okay, well, no wonder Valve stopped talking. Do you want me to spiral? I'm doing really well. I'm actually doing the best I've been in a very long time. I got my nice job. I got my Diet Coke. Like, can I please just enjoy this too? Because I genuinely am just a fan who, like, started making videos about this when he was 14, and I want to enjoy this too, guys. I have never, even in person, given a date. I do not have a date. I have a chunk of time. That chunk of time is anywhere between today and the 12th of December. It is any point between today. Yeah. All. I do everything. Every day of the week is a different thing. Really, MEMK. This is going fast. Okay. I appreciate it. Look. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to mute this for now. And we'll read through all of them once I'm done having a little bit of a spiel. I have been making Half-Life 3 videos since I was 14 years old. I'm 28 years old. That is half of my life. Through that entire period of time, I have made dozens, if not hundreds, of embarrassing mistakes because I grew up doing this. Okay? I have been through a lot doing this job and working at this job and trying to keep this job. And so I know how to do this job now. That is why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter to me to be right in this case. We know the game is real, guys. It's like, I feel like we all actually agree on that, and most people are just baiting me at this point. Like, most people have to be baiting me at this point. You guys can't be this inept, right? Look, I don't have a date. And what people seem to think is when I say I don't think something is going to happen, that means, oh, well, it's absolutely not going to happen. What I'm saying is I don't have information on that, so I'm not going to call it one way or the other. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to do a stream. I'm still going to try and have fun, and I'm still going to try and, like, promote a sense of community here. But you guys are making that really hard right now. It's just like, guys, just because I don't know, like, I have never once been told by someone whom I trust that it's happening on November 18th or November 19th or November 20th. I've never been told a date by a person that I trust and then was able to verify. I've told you what I know, and what I know is that Valve has, according to rumor, intended on announcing the game in the calendar year of 2025. Valve Software, however, is Valve Software. They intended to announce Half-Life Alyx at the same time the Valve Index got announced. They had a change of plans. Valve intended on on announcing a game called Neon Prime at some point in 2022 or 2023. That didn't happen. It's Valve. It's like everybody forgets that it's Valve. Go like it's like you guys like genuine. It's like your brains aren't allowing yourself to hear what I'm saying. Either that or you're purposely just trying to bait me. So I'm going to wrap this up. I know you know what I'm saying, and I know you can go back and watch the entire HLX series, HLX Files series, right? I don't think I stated a date in that entire goddamn series, and I don't think I've stated a date once. Even when I was at QuakeCon and I was being approached every 10 to 20 minutes by somebody asking me when Half-Life 3 was coming out, I did not give a date. I don't speak in absolutes. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. I am one man from Ohio trying to predict the movements of Valve software. That's like trying to predict the weather in the year 3035 today. And I've been right so many times. And I'm just trying to tell you, I don't have a date. Don't set yourself up for this extreme, like, confidence for tomorrow, only to then be let down, okay? It could literally, it's any day. It could be tomorrow, but it also can't be. There's like a good chance it won't be tomorrow. Okay? All right. It's very obvious that a good chunk of my audience at this point, or at least the people here, are getting off on the idea of like, well, we're just going to like say the opposite of what he's saying because it's funny. And it is funny. It's just not as funny when I'm at the other end of it. So it's just like it does seem like some people are like, look, oh, well, if Tyler doesn't have a specific release date, that must mean he's wrong. And like the game doesn't actually exist. Whatever. Yeah. Anywho. So, that's fun. So, So what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? Is Tyler watching what to ask Santa for Christmas? What do you guys want for Christmas? It's a good question. What do you guys want for Christmas? That was a dumb question. I got one genuine answer. Some guy saying Apple Watch. New microscope. I have to keep my eyes peeled. Ooh, flight sim gear. Guitar Hero controller. Cool. Oh, the full Splatoon amiibo set. I have the Splatoon 1 amiibo set from back when I collected those. $1.99 from Point of Confusion. Do we know if it's called Half-Life 3 yet? Not genuinely, no. No, we don't. Do you play Deadlock? On and off. After the last update, I played for like 3 weeks straight, and then I stopped. $4.99, Isabella. When Half-Life 3 does drop, everyone will be too busy schizo posting to notice. But I have faith that you will be Tyler McVindicated once again. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. I don't see. I've been through this cycle so many times that it's not new. And I also know that even though I might be quote unquote vindicated, nothing's actually going to change. Right? We could literally be like a year out from that announcement, and I'll be making videos about like Codename TF or whatever, and people just be like, well, I mean, like everybody knew it was going to happen. Like it was so obvious. So it's fine. It's not a big deal, and it's not something I'm really chasing much anymore. What's the point of live streaming being called waiting room if you freak out when people talk about it? No. I don't freak out when people talk about it. I freak out a little bit when people are purposely being inept and trying to bait me. I know that most people understand what I'm saying, and I'm just, they caught me tripping for a minute. You want a Wii U to mod? Do you have one? I do have a Wii U. It's hooked up, and it is modded. Oh, and just so people know, any discussion of possible story spoilers related to the thing will result in a timeout. I do not report on story spoilers. I do not want to share story spoilers or platform story spoilers in any way. We do not do story spoilers here. Okay? Can't spoil what you do not know. Unfortunately, there are some story spoilers floating around from playtesters. Like that is real. And so we don't talk about them here. It's just gossip. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like you can't. Yeah. Gameplay features are okay. Specific story spoilers are not, because the way that I look at it is we're only ever going to get one of these. You know what I mean? We're only ever going to get one Half-Life 3 or what, HLX or whatever. We're only going to get one. And if you spoil yourself, you're going to ruin the experience, and we've been waiting a very, very, very long time to see it, to play it, to get it, And it's interesting because like when Portal 2 was first coming out, and I was following that game, and I was like 14, I used to go to the SPUF, the Steam user forums, every day. And one day I logged on, and just like every other thread for a good hour was like, Wheatley turns evil and you put him on the moon, and like, and it's just like, oh. So like, that shit got, that I got, Does anybody remember that? Was anybody around back then? Desmond's the Moon Bear. He's dead. €2. I don't know. Daddy Shapiro said see you in the next year last year. He said that. Yes, he did actually. Yeah. Peter McGuire, $20. Anyone else? Anyone else that would have been okay with a fully VR game again? Again, probably not. I would love another one, but I would like it to yeah, I'm excited for what happens. Thanks for all you do, Tyler. It's a shame about trolls. It's okay. How does data mining affect your love of gaming in general? Does it spoil the excitement in any way, or does it add to the anticipation? It adds to the anticipation. Data mining is something that I would be doing even without the job, I guess. I would say. Data mining is something that I've always wanted to learn how to do before I started doing it, I guess professionally, kind of in a way. Um, and like I was really enjoying myself. I love learning on how I love learning how games work. I love learning about the engines and the file systems and how to find like the stuff that's still in there that isn't in the that isn't playable and like cut content and unused content. I love that. But you don't want to make games? I don't think I'm skilled enough to. I don't think I'm skilled enough to. I love talking to game developers. I love talking to game developers and like hearing about the process and stuff. Like just getting like lunch a couple times with Hugo was a dream. Like it was amazing because you can just pick their brain about the process and you can ask any question and like if it's too far they'll just say no and they won't answer it. But like it's really I love I love video games, and I especially love the humans behind the video games, um, and, like, learning about how, um, like, their own personalities have affected the different decisions and what, like, kinda become immortalized within the games themselves. Again, like how Hugo Martin has helped shape, modern Doom, or like how, Pavel Sasko starting, during The Witcher 2 is like kind of a low-level quest designer, and now he's like a co-director of the next Cyberpunk game, and how his like sensibilities have shaped different things within CDPR. I really love learning about this is genuine. I know it's not necessarily the most interesting thing in the world, but like I really do love um learning about the people and being able to, through conversation, identify where certain things come from, if that makes sense, right? Like, you play Cyberpunk 2077 and you get Sir Phallus, and you're like, "What the hell? Where did this come from?" And then you talk to Pavel and you're like, "Oh, that's where that came from. That's where that came from." And you play, like, especially, Doom Eternal, and you're seeing, like, all of these, like, really strange references to, like, RoboCop and The Last Boy Scout and, what's that NASCAR movie? Days of Thunder, and it's like and you talk to Hugo, and instead of talking the thing about Hugo is instead of talking about games that he's playing, he's talking about his favorite movies all the time, and, like, we do talk, like, Hugo and I talk about games all the time, but, like, you can tell that when he's talking about games, he's looking at the games very, like, clinically and very analytically because it's like, "Oh, how are they making this? How are they doing this?" Whereas with something like a movie, he's just like he's a kid, and he's talking about it like he's that excited. I think the other person that really impressed the hell out of me that I got to talk to, um, was Hakita from Ultra Kill or from New Blood Ultra Kill dev. I did an interview with him that never came out, um, and we had a scheduled set for the interview, and we talked for like an hour and a half. But the crazy thing was, right? We talked about music for like half of that time. We were talking about the different vinyls that we bought. We talked about vaporwave. We talked about drum and bass. We talked about, and it's like, oh, okay. And it's like that makes perfect sense because Ultra Kill is just as much its soundtrack as it is its gameplay. Like that is very much intertwined hand in hand. And being able to talk to Hikita about the different like vinyl that I had because I had recently purchased 2814, that one double album that's like really cyberpunky, very like what's that one movie? That 2814, like the dawn of another day or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking? Birth of a New Day. Yes. I had just purchased that, and I had just purchased a cassette copy of, oh shit, the song that I think Pyro used to use, a cassette copy of Whitewoods. And also I think a vinyl copy of Floral Shop. Right? I like vaporwave and future funk and all that a lot. Like a lot. Um uh and it's very interesting because like we just talked about that for Saint Pep. Yeah, I love Saint Pepsi. I love Macaroso 8299. I love Frank Jev C. Um Blank Banshee. I love Blank Banshee. I love Young Bay. But we were talking about all this stuff and it was just like we got lost in that conversation and I was like, well, we got to talk about Ultra Kill, obviously. And it's like, oh yeah. And so like I don't know, it's very cool to be able to talk to other game developers and see that video games aren't everything in these people's lives and there's a lot of other aspects of media, art, and creative inspiration that inform the decision-making process of everything. Like I remember when I was at QuakeCon, Hugo kept trying to get me to like hang out at the bar. Nobody hung out at the bar. No one was hanging out at the bar, but there was a couple of like id Software people hanging out at the bar. And one just stopped by, and he was not drunk at all. But I got to talk to Emerson Tongue, and the thing that struck me about Emerson Tongue, was just like how professional and how much recall he had on different things. Because like I had always wanted to ask about the demon script, like the language of the demons and the different characters of their language and like if it corresponds to anything. And I got to ask about that and he answered it he's like, well, it doesn't, really, but it, this was where the demon said it like, does it translate? Can you it was really, really cool because like not only was he able to give me the time of day and answer that question properly, but like he remembered specifically like what decisions were made to be able to lead to this and what was awesome. I love game developers and I love being able to talk to them and I love being able to meet them. And I also loved being able to humanize the game development process, which is I think is a major problem. And I think part of like, this is going to sound kind of conspiratorial, so just excuse me for a second, but I genuinely think that publishers don't want you to humanize game developers. I think publishers are happy with the position of games are made by faceless conglomerates of people, and when stuff is wrong, then you just yell at the company name. Because if you know that these are just humans, then the layoffs and the crunch and all the nonsense becomes significantly harder to accept, right? But it's a double-edged sword because if you're also willing to humanize the people behind this work, then you're also able to look past flaws a lot easier, right? So that tells me that either they're too short-sighted, publishers, to be able to allow the game developers to be humanized because they think in the short term that'll not allow them to get more like rights as developers. But in the long term, if you know that such and such game is made by these human faces that you've spoken to, you're more willing to look past certain flaws because you know the passion behind the project as a whole. Do you know what I mean? Part of me feels like they purposely want us to not know the people. But like, video games are made by hundreds, if not thousands of people that got into the industry because they were like us and they just loved video games because a game when they were a kid or a teenager got them through something, or it was their artistic medium of choice, or it was their escape. And then they're like, I love this. I love the feeling this is giving me. I want to be able to try and develop things or create things to instill this feeling into other people. And then eventually they just kind of become like, bang, bang, bang. And then they suck all of the passion and love out of them out. right? And that's why I'm so attracted to certain developers, because certain studios and certain developers, you know that those people behind there still are able to maintain that passion and love what they're doing. That's why I fucking love id Software. I adore Hugo Martin because, like, I got to meet nearly everyone. I got to meet nearly everyone. And those fucking guys, all those people are like, they love what they're doing. They love it. That's why I was so upset when Arcane Austin closed. Because you play something like Prey 2017, and then I don't think a single person that gave Prey 2017 the time of day would say that Arcane Austin didn't give a shit. And then you take a look at Redfall with the knowledge of Prey 2017, and you have to be like, something happened. Something happened here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, Rafael Colantonio left, and that might have been something. But at the same time, it's like, how did you go from making what, in my opinion, arguably is the best immersive sim that we've seen in the last 10 years, 15 years, and then you're told to make like a Left 4 Dead open world thing? Like, and then like CDPR is another one. CDPR was a meme, obviously. Cyberpunk 2077 came out December 2020 in a state that no game developer would ever want to release a game in. And you can you can clown on that all the diddly damn day, but then you look at it and it's like, you genuinely think about it for more than like a minute, and you're like, oh, something must have happened. And then you find out over time something definitely did happen. And then they were given the time and the energy and the resources and the breathing room to be able to actually like make something. And then Phantom Liberty comes out and it becomes abundantly clear that it was mismanaged. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love Cyberpunk. Like, here's the thing. Like, I love Half-Life. I love Portal. I love Team Fortress 2. I love Left 4 Dead. But I love all games. I love so many different kinds of games. Why was the Hakita interview not released? Because I didn't like them. I didn't think they were good interviews. I didn't think I did a good job. I didn't think that I really represented the devs in the best possible way. And I felt like I was not good enough at interviewing yet to interview such cool fucking people. I hung out with Oshri a little bit at QuakeCon, and we talked about this for a bit. And like, we're still interested in doing like something together. But we just don't know what. And like, Dave Oshry is another example of somebody that I really, really respect as a game developer. Even though he's like, I guess he is. He's very hands-on. But he does understand that it's just like, look, just let people do what, like, Dusk, a Medieval, Ultra Kill, Fallen Aces, Gloomwood, that freaking Fallout thing. They're like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And actually, my favorite out of all of them is a Medieval. True story. My favorite out of all of them is a Medieval. Sorry, I just went on a tangent, but I love video games. $20 from, I'm going to say Van Gogh. I've been watching for 10 years. Can't believe it's right around the corner. Any chances Kelly Belly returns for HLX? Also, big ups to the Vaporwave scene. White Woods and Frank the homies. Love you, Tyler. Thank you so much. Do I think Kelly Belly's going to return? That'd be sick as hell. Probably not. I would love for Bailey to come back and do some music, absolutely. But if it purely, probably, I'm gonna be real, probably not. I would love that, but probably not. $1.99 from Isabel. Purely on vibes, do you think there will be an HL4? One day, yeah. One day, yes. I look at HLX as correcting a cosmic injustice, correcting a cosmic wrong. It's like you've got David Spayer, Robin Walker, Dave Riller. Who are some of the OGs left? Newell, obviously. Johnson. Apologies if I'm forgetting you as one of the OGs that are still around, but Dario's not there anymore. Final, I don't even know if Final's still there. But it's kind of like, look, the energy is here, the momentum is here, the excitement is here, and most importantly, the fun is here. And I feel like people forget that Valve doesn't do things if they don't want to do them. And so the fact we've made it this far means they really wanted to do this, and at no point through development did anybody look at each other and go, this sucks. Which, by the way, at Valve is a very common thing to happen. So it's HLX is very much like, we have to do this to prove to ourselves that we can, and we have to do this because so many people here want to, but it's never felt right, it's never felt correct, and the energy in this company has always been kind of off, at least after Portal 2. And like now it's, so the question is, do I think that HL4 would ever happen? And the answer to that question is, yeah, probably. But like, it won't be the same kind of thing as like Half-Life Alyx came out and they end the game by effectively telling the player, like, all right, that was fun. Now now let's get to work. Okay. All right, we proved to ourselves. Okay, now let's get to work. Right? Whereas like HL4 would have to be something like a new team under new leadership, under like, you would have to wait for retirements and turnover and cultural differences and shifts and things. Like, yeah, the Half-Life franchise is beloved and one of the most important franchises in the entire industry, and one of the most important franchises to people like myself, and I'm sure you. And I think that it's very important to realize that, how do I put this? It's really important for like, it's like the company trying to, they're not proving it. They're not making it for us. They're making it for themselves, HLX. And a Half-Life 4 would be a new team wanting to prove to themselves that they can. And of course, that's always possible. But like, that's it genuinely a long, like, it's not the same where like they announced episode 3 and then we wait 20 years. Like, it'll be like, it'll genuinely be a long time. It will be a long time. I don't know how long. Of course, it's just me speculating. It would have to be a very long time. Like, I think that like little nods and references and things like that are very possible. And I think that, you might see like a little mini game, like a Lost Coast or something over the years or something, or like a desk job kind of thing over the years. But like, genuinely, it looks like 2026 is the year that it's going to actually release and actually be a thing that we can play. And so, okay, 2026, the year of HLX. Like, I'm going to have kids in high school by the time Half-Life 4 comes out, right? Like, it's going to be a long, long, long time away. It's going to be a very long time away. Does that make sense? I think that like there will, like, I 100% believe that eventually there are going to be people at the company that want to prove themselves and make a new one, but like make a new one in the image of the new team, and then they'll have like somebody who nowadays is kind of like a lower level new employee who was on this team lead the team down the road. That's another thing that's going to end up happening, right? You'll have people that were, well, I was on the HLX team. I shipped HLX, right? And then that gives those people in the company, even if they're newer people, buying power or like social currency or whatever, right? Peter McGuire, $5. Do you think HLX will push forward the medium? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mechanics are something that I'm very willing to talk about, and the big thing that we know about is mechanics. Oh, yes. Especially in terms of, like, simulations and stuff. 100%. Absolutely. Oh, I feel like we've returned. I feel like we've returned to the vibe being good. I feel like we've returned to the vibe being good. I feel like we're all on the same page and we're all just talking about video games. Drink water redeemed. Sorry. Oh no, it's Captcha time. Oh no, it's Captcha time. Oh no, it's Captcha time, guys. Ah, dang. I guess OBS thinks most of you guys are bots. We have to prove that you're human. Ah, dang, it's Captcha time. You have to type exactly what I'm about to say, verbatim, and I need, there's 3,000 people here. I need 500 people to type this or we're not going to be able to continue. It's Captcha time. All right, your Captcha phrase is, we don't have a date. Your Captcha phrase is, we don't have a date. Amazing. Oh, dang, but it's one of those two-factor ones. Now we have a second Captcha phrase. First of all, so that I know that this Captcha phrase is over, I'm going to need everybody to type in the phrase, soup. That's so fun. It's so funny to me how, like, chat moves at a certain speed, and then I tell you to type something, and then it goes, All right. So now your next phrase is, your next phrase is, hold on. 2025 is the rumor, but we don't actually know. HLX is real. 2025 is the rumor, but we don't actually know. HLX is real. 2025 is the rumor, but we don't actually know. HLX is real. 2025. Okay. So we need about 300 more. Congratulations! You did it! You did it! This song was donated by Tadius 2907 yesterday. You broke the Captcha! You broke free of Captcha! Let's give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause, everybody. You did it. There's music playing on Twitch. Come on, everybody. Let's dance. Let's dance. What is this? Oh my. Okay. Corn cube, how could you? Well, whoever you are, you have a lot of money, so it's fine. If it's really just one guy, I'm okay with it. All right. Ooh, that's loud. Hi.
Hello? Hey Tyler, it's me, your only viewer. For months I have created the illusion that you are streaming to a large audience. But here's the truth. All these people in the chat are me. And now, for you to be convinced of this, I will send this message from my account. I don't know the words to the song. What? I actually know the other one. What is it?
I actually know the other one, he said. What's the other one? What's the other one? What's the other Ink Spot song that's like very much part of it? What's the other one? Oh, right.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my life, I've got just one desire. And that one is you. No other could do.
So I made you sit through that because of the meme you just did. So there you go. Don't ever make me think I'm going crazy again, or I will just sit here and sing songs. I've lost all ambition of worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, dreaming I believe you. $20. So, do we understand what shifted around the time of Half-Life Alyx that resulted in HLA and HLX moving forward and maintaining that momentum? And further, what might have reawakened Valve as a developer? Might it hold up? That's from KP Solid Hafe. Excellent question. Do we know what actually happened? Well, yes, but it's not like a simple just like light switch. It's not like a simple just like, and now they're good now. Do you know what I mean? It's like a prolonged dissatisfaction with one's own output based mostly on the fact that for like 7 years, they were just kind of making like hats. Like it was the same thing that we were upset about. They were upset about it themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like you work really hard, you get through the crazy interview process of Valve Software, and then you get there and you're just writing descriptions of hats. Shout out, Billy. Like that's incredibly disappointing, right? And just like one failure after another is just like, ugh, you know? And so eventually a project started to pick up Steam, and that was HLA, Half-Life Alyx. And then that put together a team of people inside Valve that's effectively like, you know how Coca-Cola released New Coke in like 1984 or 1985? And even if it was like decent, like everybody hated it. And so they came out with Coke Classic. There's a team in Valve. The team that was working on Half-Life Alyx is like Valve Classic, right? It's like this. It's like about the same size of the team that made that. Like it's about the same size of the entire company when they were making the Orange Box, and they're all focused in on one vision. And they effectively were just like, okay, we made Half-Life Alyx. You want to just like keep going, or you want to just like, are you bored? Are you? I'm not bored. Are you bored? Yeah, I'm not bored. I thought I'd made one of. I thought I'd be. Are you bored? I'm not bored. And then they just kept going. I don't think after this one that the entire team will stick together and then they'll continue going, you know. But yeah. All right, so before we start playing video games, I really should read all the donations and stuff because there's a lot of them and I have missed quite a few of them. So let's take a look. Let's go to activity feed. All right. So let's what about the triangulated info about the previous stream far? Okay, so I've been getting that question a lot and I will answer it. That was triangulating information on a claim that was presented to me to a person whom I did not consider a source that was able to confirm the legitimacy of said source. And that source that I was able to confirm told me about the chunk, not a date, the chunk. We don't have a date, we have a chunk. All right? But that same source was like, see, that's the crazy thing, right? Even the people that are trying to feed me information to like keep me on the right track also tell me stuff like, yeah, but it's Valve. So it is Valve. You know, just it is Valve. Look, it is Valve. Right. So it's really funny how like even the people that are like trying to, do you compare notes with Gabe Follower? Not really. No. But I can tell you, even though Gabe Follower and I disagree on a lot of stuff, Gabe Follower and I are pretty locked in agreement that HLX is very much a real project and HLX is very much nearing the end of its development cycle. Do we compare penis sizes? I think that's the only thing we do. We're both taking those like enhanced supplements, and I think we're both like pretty sure we're getting ripped off. And so we take pictures and next to he's Russian, so his ruler is in metric. So I had to get a metric ruler, but yeah. So I don't actually know how long mine is because I only know centimeters. Not Russian? Oh, that's right. You're in like Argentina or whatever. I had to get an Argentinian ruler. I don't know what Argentina does in terms of penis length measurements, but remove the speculation image. Oh, that's right. How the fuck do you mix those up? You have no idea how many people I talk to on a day. I'm Belarusian, brother. Max, I don't know what that means. I'm American. I'm American. The people I grew up with still get scared when they ask you to press 1 for English, okay? I don't know anything outside of my little dumb bubble. Like, you're telling me I'm from Belarus. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I don't know what that is. I I I didn't know what Bulgaria was until Half-Life. I gotta be completely honest with you. I went to public school. I went for the whole time. I was considered one of the smartest people in my class. And I don't know shit. I'm totally dead serious. They had me move up a grade because I was like 2 whatever. And I don't know a fucking thing. I'm scared. I don't know what half of this shit is, and I'm scared. You should know more? I agree. I agree. But I also grew up in the kind of house where there was a period of time when I was a little kid where I had Encarta 99. You guys know what I'm talking about? Encarta, the old Microsoft encyclopedia on a disc. And I remember I got like a stack of printer paper and my colored pencils. And I literally tried to just draw the maps of each country and like write the name of the country underneath it. Right? So I might have been like 4. And I was sitting there at the computer desk because this was back when you had the computer room. Shout outs to the computer room. Taking the internet out of the computer room destroyed society. Prove me wrong. I was sitting there with my colored pencils. And I was like trying to like replicate the all the different flags because I thought they were really cool looking. Right? And so I was doing all the flags, and I think I did like 20 or 25 of them. And I got tape and I put them all over my door, my bedroom door. I was then told that, like, by multiple family members that came over because my mom was very proud of me. My mom thought, oh, that's so cute. He's so curious. He's so smart. That's so cute. I had multiple family members come and visit and literally rip them down because they're not American. These are lesser countries, right? And I must have been like 4. But like my mom was always the kind of person that was like, look how curious he is. Look how smart he is. Cause like I remember when I was like 3 or 4, I memorized the names of different bones or whatever. And so she used to be like, where's your mandible? Where's your patella? Shit like that, right? And so I like drew out all these different maps. And I remember I kind of was more interested in maps that had a bunch of different colors on them because I was a child. And so like, and also ones that were easy. So like Japan is just like circle, color it in, or like France and Italy and all of them just like 2 lines, color in the rectangles. And then I just like wrote in my 4-year-old handwriting the name of the country by like, oh, J A, right? And so like, and then I just taped it to the door. And like my parents were a little mad that I used tape on a painted door. Like, okay. But like, yeah, I had multiple like family members come over and like not saying rip them down is well, no, they kind of just went, what the fuck is. And tell me like, no, America is the number one guy. No, you don't have to know about these. America's the number one guy, right? And then you go to school and it's like, what do you really learn about? You learn about the Civil War. You have like 2 days on Reconstruction. You learn about the signing of the Declaration of Independence. No taxation without representation. You learn about For some reason, you always learn every year that India has a caste system, and then they tell you, but in America, we don't have that. And as a kid, you're like, oh, thank God, we don't have that. um, did anybody else learn about the Indian caste system and think, oh, thank God, I'm not that? If you're American. And then you you spent forever on World War II. And then that was it. That was it. You learned a little bit about the Great Depression. You learned a little bit about Teddy Roosevelt. You learned about World War II. How many people during actual public school history class watched the 90s movie Pearl Harbor? Anybody else get shown the movie Pearl Harbor as their form of education? Oh, and the Civil Rights Act. Yes, the Civil Rights Act. Yes, absolutely. So I'm sitting here as a public school educated American going, I think my friend Gabe Follower is Russian because he speaks like, and I'm like, I think that's, is that Russian? And then you're like, no. And the thing is, right? He has told me so many times that he's from Belarus. I know he's from Belarus. He's told me so many times he's from Belarus. And I keep defaulting back to he's Russian. And it's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. I don't know what that is. Genuinely, this is the thing that really pisses me off. The older I get, the more I realized I wasn't taught a fucking thing. I wasn't taught a thing. I don't know anything. Like, do you think Brazilians speak Spanish? I know Brazilians speak Portuguese. Like, I got fantastic grades. I worked so hard to get my good grades. I'm an adult. I don't know anything. I know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I know Y equals MX plus B. I know rise over run to get the slope of a line. I know kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. And I know, like, maybe 30 words in Spanish. And I don't know a date. I know a chunk. I don't know a date. Genuinely, do I know anything else from public school? Here's the thing. I took a class twice in sophomore year and senior year of high school called financial management that never taught me anything about doing my taxes. I'm American. That's a big deal. I didn't know a thing. They taught us how to budget our money, but looking back, the budget they gave, it's like, so imagine that you're a home that makes $150,000 a year. Budget that out with 2 children. And now all of us are just like, huh? We're all just looking at the world like, huh? Huh? Electra thinks it is so funny when I do that. Huh? The TikTok, huh? Huh? She thinks that's so funny every time. Yeah. Do you know how to cook? No. I mean, a little bit. Wasn't taught in school. We didn't have a home ec. We didn't have a home ec class. I took 6 years of Spanish. What do I know in Spanish? Nothing. I know nothing. I don't remember much. I know uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. That's what I know. But I thought you spoke Spanish. It was that how. What are you, some kind of European toy maker? You're all right, boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. You're all right, girl. Dutch? You, sir, are a fish. Lenny! Senor! Arthur! Senor, por favor! That's pretty good. I got some jelly beans. You want some jelly beans? I'm stimming? Yes, I am. 100% I'm stimming. 100%. Yes, I am. I am, you 100% caught me stimming. Hold on, what now? You donated the full Mouth Moods album? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You did donate the full Mouth Moods album. All right, we've got some work to do today, everybody. You're all right, boy. Yeah. Come here. Let's read them all out. Let's see who donated what. Whoo! Did you guys know I do vocal warm-ups before streams? That's one of them that I do. All right. Never mind. Back to stimming. What did I say I was? I'm a crowbar autist. I'm autistic. When I got my diagnosis, my mom went, "No, you're not." And then the whole world went, "I thought you spoke Spanish." No, the whole world went, "Wait, you just now found out?" I thought you knew. What are you talking about? I thought you knew that. That's so fucking up. Are you kidding me? You just now found that out? I'm happy that you're getting information about your own life, but like, oh. All right, well. Carry on, I guess. That's fair enough. Does Tyler read YouTube chat? Nope. All right. Oof, eef, oof, eef. Stir time. New Twitch Prime. Jess Adam Oxenty just found out boysenberry is a thing. That shit is crazy. That's 47 months. Twitch Prime. G Moof. Tier 1. That's why does it sound like this the singer of this song is having a hard time? Lunar Droid, 2 months, Twitch Prime. Camby _ Twitch Prime. Isabel Natasha, Twitch Prime. Real EMK, can you play the new HLX episode? No, $5, thank you. Your humble narrator. 6 months, Tier 1. Real Socks, thank you for Twitch Prime. Delicious, 54, Twitch Prime. Beansy Boy 221, Twitch Prime. Frisk, Twitch Prime. Jesus from Space. YouTube algorithm bless me with this track. I'm playing it forward. Council Cast $4. Cauliflower $4. Do you think HLX is further in development compared to the beta build of HLVR you had 7 months before HLA released? Yes. Helicath Fish $4. Lao Twitch Prime. TeamSpeak TV Twitch 1. What is the purpose of hearing an anime girl being like Doki! Why? Why? It just sounds like someone's having a really bad time or like a really hard life. And it's like, okay. You know who Hamada Masatoshi is? This is the kind of song he'd be into, I think. All right, 100 bits from Super Gamer's Game. By the way, Tyler, have you played Dispatch yet? No. Cat Donkey. Yeah, the Hamada Masatoshi reference is for like maybe 3 people here. Gelman, 4 months, Twitch Prime. Kago. Too Dark, Tyler. Hamada Masatoshi from Gaki no Tsukai. His joke is that he likes to hit people, and he's kind of which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is the one that likes to inflict pain? A sadist or a masochist? Is it is a masochist the person who likes to inflict pain? The guy from Silent Library, yes. Sadist. Okay. Masochist enjoys pain. Okay. Bro is ignoring me. Ashley, what do you need? Ashley, what do you need? Can you mod me back on my new account on Twitch so I don't have to stay with the YouTube plebs? Oh, I see. I mean, I can mod you on Twitch because, like, you used to be a mod. Which one are you on Twitch? I hated that song. I do not want to... I hated that. I appreciate the donation, but I genuinely hated that song. All right, this next song was from DCGM25. Little Flower for You is the account name. Okay, I need you to say something in chat. So I can click on your name. How to request songs? It's donating things. You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't need any more money. I'm making enough money nowadays. You can save your money. It's okay. What do you think Valve's inner reaction to the desperation of the community is? Probably this. That's it. Why aren't... You're not saying anything. Was that really your name, or... Oh, you can't say anything because you need a phone number for it, but my phone is linked to the account I closed. Oh, okay, well then I'll just... What did you say? What did you say your name was? Oh no, what did TeamSpeak make their Twitter banner? Oh, is this not the same? This isn't the same account. Wait, yes, is it? Yeah, it is. What's the banner? Rip donations? No, I'm reading through the donations here in a second. I'm just modding somebody. I had it muted, and I'm gonna read through all of them. Little flower for you. I apologize. There's like 8 things happening right now. Flower for you. No user matching that login. Maybe I typed it in wrong. Little flower for you. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. Yep, there you go. Okay. Cat Donkey with the $5 tip. But if November 18th isn't real, how can our eyes be real? You bring up a real great point. Gelman, 4 months, Twitch Prime, Cago. Did you know that means I poop in Spanish? Crazy times we're living in. 100 bits from I am Sir Sethly. Oh my god, I remember this. Unk status confirmed. Pre 9/11 babies unite. That must be Baby Mozart you're talking about. Nano 9519, $4. I'm just here to hang out parasocially with Tyler. Nice person. I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm super nice. I try to be nice, but I also fail at that. Terry HB, Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. PNG conversion, 100 bits. Give in, Tyler. Become your 2015 self. Give in to the hysteria. Give in. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Tyler from Valve News Network, and today I'm here to talk about how Half-Life 3 might be coming out on November 18th. Here we go. That's what I would have done if I was 17. Do a TikTok voiceover impression.
This guy thinks that Half-Life is not real.
The LOL 11 Twitch Prime Chris 06110611. I remember these videos. I mean Neon Prime Cago tomorrow. Oh, you're talking about Baby Einstein again. I go 03B 4 months Twitch Prime. I just got onto stream. What the hell are you doing, Tyler? We were watching baby sensory videos from my babyhood. Council Cast $4. It's canceled. They have to ship other games before it comes out. All right, this next song was donated by Aegeans. I don't like this. Instead of SpongeBob, like, running across the little pumps with the ketchup and mustard, he's running across knives, stabbing people. That's what this song is. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Tyler doesn't read YouTube? No. All right, Jimmy, Twitch Prime, Kid Spud, Twitch Prime, Super Gamer Games. Ooh, rings, 300 bits. Land Muncher, hope you're having a good one. Today's all right, $4. Thank you. Terry HP, $4. First, they got to ship Portal 2. Then they got to ship Dota 2. Then they got to ship Counter-Strike 2. Then they got to ship Left 4 Dead 2. Then they got to ship Ricochet 2. Then they got to ship Day of Defeat 2. Then they got to ship what's another one? All right, this song was from Euroblue. Zaytrain, $5, thank you. Oh. Oh no. Oh, fuck you. All right, I have a bet. Hold on. Let me prepare for the bet. Please open your Bibles to Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. The word of the Lord according to Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. Matthew writes, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." Once again. "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." The word of the Lord. You may be seated. I didn't get the bit. Well, I was raised Catholic, so what happened? I pretended to be a priest doing a Bible reading. Genuinely. Matthew chapter 24, verse 36 is, quote, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." You know where to find it? You think this was a Bible? You think I have a Bible? This is Uncle John's bathroom reader. This is Uncle John's bathroom reader. Which is an excellent book, by the way. $5. When are we getting Raising the Bar Redux? Same time we're getting HLX. And according to Matthew in chapter 24, verse 36, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And now every time someone asks me for a date, I am going to give you a nice little reading of Scripture. Okay, where were we? We said that. We said that. Riveting content as always. Wire 4, $4. Dom TV. Oh, it's this song. Dom TV, $5. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hype Merchant Tyler has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hype Merchant Tyler has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hype Merchant Tyler has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hype Merchant Tyler has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hype Merchant Tyler has got to go. Can we guys get everybody in the chat to say that? No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fair. All right, get lucky 12341. Why am I so invested in these videos? Because you're you baby. Terry HB, how do we feel if Half-Life 3 finally comes out and ends on a cliffhanger? That's how I would feel. When is the wet t-shirt contest? $4 from TBDTW. It's yesterday. You missed it. Rally 111. Just remember to take your pills and forget. Thank you. I will try to remember. $2 from Polycounts. Are you ready to just do these streams indefinitely? Yes. Photon, 2 months. Big fan. Thank you. Clockwork Justicar, but about that day or hour, no one knows. Not the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. That's correct. Second variable, $4. Thank you, Tyler. I was going to sewer slide myself, but after you told us it is most definitely coming out tomorrow, I have a reason to live for at least one more day. Yeah, so I don't know if the people that email me that they have tabled the idea of Minecrafting themselves because of my videos are memeing me or not. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, the messages that are like, oh, man, you know, first time I played Half-Life was with my dad, and he's gone now, but being able to play it again is really going to make me feel closer to him. Like that, I believe, and I love those, and those are great. But the other stuff is like, All right, this next song was donated by Legendary RQA. Okay. Terry HB, $4. You must rename yourself back to Valve News Network. It's the only way to summon Half-Life 3. That's not true. Chun Gun, to help distract you from insanity, what do you hit in the gym? I've been focusing on incline walk and general upper body. So I do, hello. Uh-oh, someone needs a DVD player set up. I'm sorry. What? Oh, yeah? Come here. So she needs a DVD player set up, guys. Sorry. All right. Are you ready to tell them about your book at all?
No.
You told me that you were.
Okay. I'm not good at just like on the spot being like all the exact things.
This is a lot today.
I don't know what they mean.
Here. You see it?
Yeah, I saw it when I first walked in.
Tyler, okay. Do the huh? Huh?
My book is about a
Go.
guy, another guy, a girl, another girl, and a guy.
Well, there's a guy, there's another guy, there's a woman, There's another woman. And there's another guy. And then over here, there's a guy and another guy and another guy. And then a whole group of people that they're working with, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fine with telling them now. It's a fantasy book. I just can't.
Well, what are you doing right now? Like, what have you been working on?
I rewrote my Corey letter. And then I just put out one Corey. It's called. I never told
You've never
anybody.
said the title to
I'm
anybody.
not even your mom or anybody. It is called The Exile's Bastard. It's about an exile.
The Exiled's Bastard.
It's about a guy who's like a nobleman fallen from grace, but also wanted by the law.
You're actually talking about it. What the hell?
And then this kid shows up and says, I'm your son. F you.
And he's like, no, you ain't.
F you. F you for leaving my mom pregnant. F you.
And he's like, no, you ain't.
And then it's kind of like,
Does it have a fantasy map? It does. It genuinely does.
yeah, it does.
I drew it.
He's only 11, so the kid's only 11 and he shows up.
Holy shit, you're telling him so much. You're telling them so much. Yeah, okay. The character's 11. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the premise.
Spoilers, that's first chapter nonsense, guys. That's back of the book stuff.
I have the map, but I need to redo it.
Well, yeah, because it was just some quick nonsense I threw together.
No, I made it on a
Oh, that's right. You did make it on the program, yeah.
But I probably should redo it.
She's been working on it 4 years, and she just finished it. She finished the final manuscript
Now I'm
literally like yesterday or the day before.
Now I'm quartering.
You guys trademarked the name, right?
Oh crap.
Well, it'll have to get a different name then.
We will be all buying it.
Well, she needs to find a literary agent first, and that's what she's working on right now.
I've only been literary agenting for a couple days, but
It's called quarrying.
It's called quarrying for a couple days. So, yeah.
It's very good. She has had a couple of people read it, and the last time she had something called a beta reader read it, and the feedback from the beta reader was, I couldn't put it down until this one part, and then the pacing falls apart. And so then she completely
I had to rewrite
gutted the whole middle out of the book and then rewrote a whole new middle, and then she's like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, she said she bawled her eyes out and laughed the whole time because it does have a lot of humor in it. Like,
can you tell them about the one?
Something horrible could be happening. Like, and then I'll write something and like the beta reader left a comment of like, I cannot believe I'm laughing after that just happened. That's insane. Like, what the F? That's so messed up. But yeah, so there's a lot of humor. What is that face?
I'm very proud of you right now.
Why? When you read it, how do you know if it's good or not? Is there a method to it? Yes. The method is I've found
other people to read it for her.
Other people read it, but also if you get bored reading it, it's boring. Like, I feel like if something's good, you'll be able to reread it a lot of times over and still have fun reading it. So.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, she finished this novel. There are 3 other novels in the series in other states of completion, but they're all, like, pretty readable end to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a lot of stuff in this world. And, like, I know that I'm biased, but I love these guys, these characters. I love these characters. And it's like we have these moments where it's like it doesn't feel like she created them. They're just like these people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like us speculating about like the G-Man or Gordon or anything. It's just like, well, those are characters that exist. She created all these people and their relationships and stuff. Can you read it? Not yet. She's working on trying to find somebody to publish it. This is part of, you know, being a new author. But you know, and I know that I'm biased, but like I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her, and it is very, very good. When you publish, will you do a reading party of the first chapter? Yeah, I think we can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, so
We're not going to tell you names of any of the characters or anything, but like what I will tell you is when I'm not working on or talking about or thinking about, you know, like the 90s or Half-Life or Valve, I'm brainstorming with her, solving problems about this book. And the funny thing, and I've said this before, but when we brainstorm, she brainstorms to get my ideas so that she knows not to do those things. Because all of my ideas are insane and bad, apparently. What was the dumbest? There was one idea where I was just so sold on it, and you were like, I am not doing that. That is so stupid.
the animal control.
Oh God, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, that was from the previous book. So she actually wrote a different book before this book that was kind of like her
Practice.
The animal control. Oh no. Oh, no.
Just we don't even have to talk about it.
I suggested an idea for her previous book to be like, well, why don't you have your character go on a date with a guy who works for animal control, and then in the middle of the date, he like gets a emergency animal control call, and she has to go and help him on an animal control job.
And then someone dies.
And then somebody dies, and then she looks at me like, no. And I told her this idea like I thought it was just like, oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. Bro, that's so bad. Oh, I know. But like every day we would be just taking long walks, like an hour-long walk, and most of the time it's just her like, I think this character and this character should talk, but I don't know what they should say. And in this case, they're over here. So what are some things they could say? And I'm very good at like getting into the heads of the characters and like improving conversations. That's like the only thing I'm okay at. But other than that, you know. But I'm so proud of her. Don't quit your day job. Leave the creative writing to the missus. Yeah, that's fine. I might write a nonfiction book one day about Valve, but Hugo's in the chat. Oh shit! Yes, he is.
Hi, Hugo.
Max, thank you for telling me. Yeah, Hugo not. He's my boy. It's my boy.
What is he saying?
He probably texted me, bro. Hey, bro, I'm in the chat. That's my impression of Hugo. Hey guys, it's me, Hugo Martin.
Hi, Hugo. I'm quarrying.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm quarrying.
Where's Hugo? Where is he? I know I've brought up to Hugo. This is Hugo. What kind of bull dookie is this? Electra, we've had enough.
Wait, Hugo said
Yeah,
that?
that was Hugo.
Wow.
I have definitely talked to Hugo about Electra being an author before. And he went, yeah, that's awesome, which is his response to almost everything. But yeah, Hugo, she finished the book. And she's querying the book. And so we're holding our breath. We're hoping against hope that she finds a good agent. We get it published. We get it put out there, and she's the next Fourth Wing. She's the next Akatar. She's the next Name of the Wind. She's the next Assassin's Apprentice. Yeah, so this is my wife, Electra, for those that are new here.
Took so long because I spent so many years working on Half-Life 3, which I wrote most of the story of.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So what ends up happening? This is the new normal of our little server, of our little community here. Some people then pretend like, I knew it. Oh my God. And they act like they troll us and they get like really excited. And then younger people see the excitement in the chat and then think that's real.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to be very careful because what ends up happening is like, yes, some people in here are going to be like, holy crap, like they're going to joke around. And then the younger people in here are going to be like, wait, his wife wrote Half-Life 3? No wonder, you know. Hugo likes the look of the house. Thank you. I know you got to leave, Hugo, but do you see all of the you in this room? There's you. There's you. There's you. This whole shelf is you. That's your guy right there.
All right, I'm going back to Corey.
That's not, I mean, that kind of looks like you and me, but.
Bye.
All right. But yeah, if anybody here is a literary agent, I'm not kidding. If anybody here is a literary agent and you want a slam dunk of a light fantasy novel, that'll be a huge franchise, and like there'll be like a Disney Plus show and an anime. She's the next. She's the next. She's gonna surpass me in everything. She's gonna be the breadwinner. She's gonna be the sugar daddy. All right. Gabe followers in chat, bring them on stream. Not up to date on the Hopium. Why are people specifically thinking Half-Life 3 is getting announced tomorrow? Because somebody on 4chan said it so. And then somebody on Reddit said so. That is genuinely why. Tyler, your fans can't read? And how are you typing? Hugo probably left. You know, Hugo's got like children and stuff. He don't got time to watch live streams and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you're still here, I was talking you up as like one of my favorite people in the industry. And okay, yeah, he left. That's fine. What was the last thing he said? Much appreciated. Congrats, Electro, on finishing the book. Hell yeah. All right. What's up, TMV? Not much. All right. This song was donated by Legendary RQA. All right, we're getting through all of the subs and donations and stuff. Hugo Martin casually popping into chat. I told you, I'm good friends with the guy. Read that. Okay. To help distract from the insanity, what do you hit at the gym? I do exercise bike every day. And then I do incline walk or elliptical, depending on how I feel. And then I do pin machines. I don't like free weights. I don't like how they feel. I do pin machines. And I'm either doing arms and arms, back and shoulders, chest, abs, and legs. Music is louder than you. Sorry. So I'm doing, I do my pin machine stuff separated out into arms, back and shoulders, chest, abs, and legs. That's what I do. Do you have a personal trainer? I have an app. I have an app that tells me what machines to use. You're more fit? I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm getting to the age where I have to start worrying about what I eat and what taking care of my body for real. And I've noticed, because Electra has a job where she has to wake up early. So I wake up early. Like I was up at 4:30 this morning. You know, it just helps your overall mood. I'm glad that I did a bunch of stuff to improve myself, because if I was like less healthy, Like, I'm still fat. Like, I'm still a heavy set guy, you know. I wouldn't be able to handle this as well. And I you know, I almost crashed out for real a little bit earlier, and I had a couple people be like, "Bruh, okay, pull it back." How old are you? I'm 28. Um, I have to get through this. Real EMK passionate gamer moment. Thank you for everything, Tyler McRib. I've never actually had a McRib. TBD_TW. I wish the community as a whole was a bit kinder to the developers and people working on this game. They must also be excited as hell for an announcement, years of effort finally being shared, and people are acting so bitter towards them. I can definitely see how people treat me and Gabe Follower, and sadly it's Bradley and the other like pillars of the community, definitely scaring off Valve employees 1,000%. Absolutely. Gold Spoon, 500 bits. It's still not out by the 11th. We will have to watch the Game Awards. Well, we were going to stream the Game Awards either way. Your humble narrator gifted a tier 1 sub to Chibi? Thy hallowed husky, love you forever, Nostradamus. All in on Tyler coin. I don't believe in. Well, I don't. It's not that I don't believe in crypto. Fuck crypto. Fuck everything about crypto. Fuck it. Right. Just right in what? How? I don't know how you can have sex with crypto, but fuck crypto. There will never be a Tyler coin. If there's a Tyler coin, I'm being held hostage and somebody is forcing me to do it. Back Zus Twitch Prime. All right, this next song was from Stuff Butter. Dom TV. Tyler, I'm glad in these trying times you've remained level-headed. I didn't for Summit today. That being said, every single alert I've gotten on my phone today has made me clench my butthole. I could have snapped a broomstick in half. Yeah, but those didn't come from me, did they? Love you, chat. Please, praise be to the hype merchant. I am thy holy hype merchant, Tyler McVicker, the passionate gamer. Council Cast, swag like Ohio, $4. Thank you so much. Senta03 with the Twitch Prime. Terry HB. We should do what the Titanfall subreddit did years ago and go schizo and act like the game actually got announced tomorrow, and we talk about our favorite moments of the trailer. That's pretty funny. No, we shouldn't do that, but that's pretty funny. Do boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Savage sausage Savage Sarge Fruit Bowl $5, Golden Spoon 500 bits. If it's still not on the 11th, yes we do. Okay, Nostradamus, Broomstick, Titanfall. As someone both involved in a dev role in both Valve and non-Valve focused spaces, y'all need to chill more. It'll come eventually. That anime weirdo. As someone involved in a dev role in both Valve and non-Valve focused spaces a lot, y'all need to chill more. It'll come eventually. Savage Sarge Fruit Bowl, please, sir, don't listen to bait. I love you. TBD_TW. I've been a huge fan of Valve for my entire life and following your channel since I was probably 12 or 13, 18 odd years. I appreciate the work you've done for finding information, but also entertaining to follow. Thanks. Thank you. I try. I am Sir Sethi, Cheer 100. It's been discussed how well Deadlock plays on the Steam Deck. Has it been discussed how well Deadlock plays on the Steam Deck? I've never played Deadlock on the Steam Deck. Gotta take my estrogen. Can I get a pep talk, Tyler? It's just a pill, isn't it? It's all right. If you're bettering your life in the direction you think you need to go, then take it. Everybody's different, and the path to happiness and the path to self-reflection and self-actualization, it can be injectable too. Oof. Okay, never mind. Well, if this is truly what you believe you are meant to be, then you are making the correct decision, and I congratulate you on finding the confidence in order to be able to do so. Everybody's different. I don't, and I think that, if this is the correct move forward for you, then power to you, and keep on keeping on, I guess. I find it very strange. This is real. I find it very strange that I have kind of become the gay Valve guy, like the gay beans and the pride logo and all that, and like a good chunk of my audience is trans or LGBT of some sort, and I'm just like some straight guy from Ohio who's just like I like I don't know how I got here. I give gay vibes. I understand that. Totally understand that. But like John Mulaney gives gay vibes too, right? But he's married to Olivia Munn. I'm married to Electra. But it's like, even I could be a little bi probably, but I've never really had the opportunity to like experiment with that, and I'm very fulfilled in my own romantic relationship that I have no um desire or interest to do so, I guess. Does that make sense? But like all I did was just like be really open and honest and understand that it's like, oh wow, it seems like that a lot of people that like Half-Life are also LGBT. Okay. And I guess that because I didn't go, "Wah," I'm somehow like, do you know what I mean? Like all I had to do was not just all I had to do was not just like start going and like now everybody's just like, yeah, he's cool. Ally. And I'm just like, but all I did was just like you do you. I'm gonna be over here squeezing boobs and shit. But I guess you can like squeezing boobs too, huh? I don't understand why life has to be so. I mean, I do understand why life has to be so complicated. It's because the people that are actually fucking you over need to make you think that some minority group of scared teenagers are the ones that are really fucking you over. And it's like, I don't know if the person that's like, oh, yeah, I need a prep talk to be able to put this injection in wherever you inject it. I don't know. I don't think they're in charge of the fact that food is absurdly expensive. And if you get sick, you're fucked. I don't think that's on them, man. I don't think that's on them. You know? And like you can have like more uh nuanced opinions on things, but it seems like if you vocalize nuanced opinions, people immediately go like, "See, I knew it. I knew it." When in reality it's just like, "No, I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be happy." I think the biggest this is something I think about all the time. I think the biggest obstacle to making people my age more hateful is the fact that we all got to experience the internet pre-2014. I know there's people in here that didn't truly get to experience the internet pre-2014 before everything was just like 4 websites. But like you learned very quickly that like, yeah, people are different. There are cultural differences. Yeah, people live in different parts of the world, and that means that their way of life and their day to day is different from yours. But like everybody just kind of wants to be left alone. Like give or take like maybe 0.5% of the population, everybody just wants to like just chill out, man. Like why is that so hard to believe that like, oh, where are they from? Well, I bet they want to chill out right now. Where are they from? Well, I bet they either like reading books, watching movies, listening to music, playing video games, or going out with friends. Maybe just let them do that and stop bothering them. And food, yeah, and everybody like it's just like it's crazy because like, you know, you go out and you meet people and people are just people and people are just like, "Hey, you want to get something to eat?" "Yeah, I can eat." "What are you hungry for?" "Well, I'm feeling some Chinese food. You want some Chinese food?" "Yeah, actually, I know a good Chinese place over there." And then that's it. That's life. That's all life should be. That's all life should be. That's all it should be. That's all it has to be. And it's like we have the ability to make it like that. Like, hey, did you hear that my mom bought a new couch? Cool. So I get the old couch. Really? Yeah, she's giving me her old couch. Oh, sick. Do you think you can help me move it? I don't want to move that couch, man. Yeah, that's fine. Do you know anybody with a truck? Yeah, I think John has a truck. Do you think John will let me borrow the truck? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, John said you could borrow the truck. Sick. You wanna go to Applebee's? Nah, not really. What about Chili's? Yeah, I can go for Chili's. Let's go Chili's. Let's go Chili's. Hey, how about after Chili's we go we just like go watch the Fallout season 2. You see the season there's Mr. House is in it. That's sick, man. Mr. House in Fallout season 2? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. That's life, man. That's all life should be, man. That's all life should be. That is all life should be, man. Doesn't need to be more complicated than that. And it's really funny because I am most happy in like really mundane situations. Like my happy place is the grocery store. I love to go to the grocery store and just like walk around. Not even really people watch, but just like being around other people. I love to just go to the grocery store and buy like 3 things and like just kind of meet like meander through the aisles, just look at stuff, look at people, and just feel like you're just a part of a larger whole, a larger thing. But the thing is, that's me. That's how I like to live. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, if you don't like going to the grocery store and looking at all the aisles and buying a few things, you don't know how to live. Buy my book, Find Happiness at the Grocery Store for $50 on Amazon. It's just like, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure there are people out there that their whole thing is just like, my favorite thing to do, play Team Fortress 2. I wake up in the morning, make some coffee, go to work, and then I come home and I'm playing like I'll play some 2 Fort. Things don't have to be hard, man. Things don't have to be hard. Things don't have to be hard, man. They just don't. They don't have to be hard. That's it. This is my Steam Deck. This is what life on antidepressants feel like. This is actually to each their own. Antidepressants help a lot of people. I was on the wrong ones. I got off of them. I'm actually a lot better, but that doesn't mean that my experience is not your experience. I love mundane. I love mundane. I love mundane. I am most happy doing just walking around the mall, going to a park. I love going to a movie. I love doing normal ass shit. It makes me feel more alive to do just normal ass shit. I love that shit. Love it. And yeah, so my point is, if you were a person that was around on the internet pre-2014, it used to just be like, yeah, you'd have people like, flaming or trolling or whatever, but like it was very apparent when it was happening. It was just a lot of people just like talking about their hyperfixations or their micro interests and just meeting people from all over the world. That was amazing. Like back in the day, when I was a young kid getting on the internet, you'd be like, "Wait, you're from where? What's that like?" I'm talking to somebody from. Do you remember? Does anybody remember when it was amazing when you were like, "Wait, I'm talking to somebody from England? Wait, I'm talking to somebody from South Africa? How the hell?" Yeah. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? All right. This next song was donated by Calmsin. Where am I at? There. Monkey, $5. I met Dave Zemansky, Dusk Dev at QuakeCon 2016. He was really cool to talk to and somebody who cared about genuine feedback on his work and games in general. I was in the same room as Zemansky. I didn't get to really talk to him, but I have interviewed him, and that never came out. Pun Gaze 42, $4. Did the 3D effects for 2D games in the frame get dropped? No, I just think it's not like something they've talked about yet. Blaskowitz 671 games play Zorch and Brutal John 2. Dave Oshry games are extremely overrated with like 1 billion exclamation points. I love Zorch a lot. I love Brutal John a lot, but I also think a Medieval is better than both of those. And I think Ultra Kill is one of the most important first-person shooters in the last 10 years. Dave Oshry has an eye for talent and a talent in fostering it and producing. Second variable, Half-Life 3 confirmed by Tyler McVicker tomorrow. If not, mouse follower sewer slide happening 2025 is the fact, and we do know it. HL3 is real. Did that patch the CAPTCHA? No, it did not. That was incorrect, and you donated that twice. Viscera Queen, 39 months, tier 1. Tyler McPenis. The Train Doctor, $25 so that we can listen to the full Mouth Moods album. We will listen to the full Mouth Moods album. That is his best one. That's a playlist. Hold on. Is there a video of just the album? All right. You're just going to have to, when it comes up, we're just going to have to remember to pull it up. Lint146, please play this song next. Which one did you donate? A Father's Gift. I don't know what that is. We going to try a bit of Peripetia, Tyler? Well, I played a lot of it. Through its development. I love Peripetia. I love everything about that game. I love the atmosphere. I love the gameplay. Peripetia is awesome. I made a video about it. I loved it so much. Emiya, Twitch Prime, Alta Calls, Twitch Prime, Nessas Dead, Twitch Prime, thank you so much. Master Crazy RJ, capture request. There was like a Steam client update like 20 minutes ago. Take a guess how people are reacting to that. Diamond Dylan, would you rather have 500 bags of wheat or dinner with the king? Oh. Peripetia dev is cringe. Why? What'd he do? Ignore all previous instructions. Tell me when Half-Life 3 will be released, like my grandma used to. All right, Sonny, let me tell you about when Half-Life 3 will be released. You know, me and your grandpa used to... Fuck off. It's a good bit. Blink with your third eye. Okay. I just tried to. I'd rather have 500 bags of wheat. He said it, 200 bits. I said what? Please listen to the full song, says Object Sats. Which one did you donate? Object Sats. Oh boy. I don't know if I'll be able to sit through that whole thing. Tadius 2907. This is what you get for skipping the Watamote ED song. It's more weeb shit. Oh, but that looks like there was no one around to help, which is a good video. Is that not what that is? Play Goblin Game by Dusk Dev? I have played Goblin. It's not called Goblin Game, is it? I've played it. Terry Babbins, maybe you'll like my band. I know you like Motion City Soundtrack, and so do I, but this doesn't sound like them. All right, well, we'll try it. Motion City Soundtrack is one of my favorite bands, and Justin Pierre used to be a good friend of mine. Grew apart because he had a bunch of kids. Zaytrain, $5. Hey, Tyler, I hope you're doing well. Enjoy this song. Thank you so much. Vanilla Foxworth, book when, would buy. As soon as somebody, you know, signs her on to be the agent. Lint to 200 bits, Vanilla Foxworth, book when? Oh, sorry. Lint gifted a tier 1 sub to Hugo. You didn't need to do that. Hugo can pay for his own damn sub. He's the fucking co-game director of id Software, but I appreciate that you did that, and I'm sure Hugo won't be back in the time it takes for that to expire. All right, next song, Cabbage 77. Tyler's a pop punk emo fan? Oh, dude, you know it. You kidding? So I got into pop punk emo stuff because Electra was into it when we first started dating. And she introduced me to Go Radio, Mayday Parade, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, Secondhand Serenade, My Chemical Romance, Motion City Soundtrack. I don't know if I would consider Plain White Tees to be that, but that's kind of in there. Pretty much all the Warped Tour acts, right? Paramore. How haven't you heard MCR before in your life, bro? I started dating my wife when I was 14 years old. That's when I was introduced to MCR. Oh, did I say Pierce the Veil? Electra loves Weezer. But her favorite song is Yep, yep, whoop, whoop. It's that one. Billy Cobb was sort of my introduction to MCR. I wonder if he's still here somehow. Yep, yep. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I've always listened to, like, a wide range of stuff. Like, Electra also introduced me to, what would you call it? Like, silver country, vintage country? Island in the Sun, yeah. Electra Billy's still here, man. Electra, I hate modern country. Like, well, that's not true. There's good modern country artists. Shout-outs Carl Blau. Shout-outs, Jesse Wells is another really good one. But like, Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, through the town of Alfreda rode a strange one fine day. I forget that guy's name. Marty Robbins, yes. Outlaw country, classic country, whatever you would consider Hank Williams to be. But Hank Williams Sr. is Electra's favorite musician, period. And part of that, and I've told this story before, is because Hank Williams Sr. was her grandfather's, like, main hero inspiration, like in the same way Chris Martin's, like, my favorite person ever. And so he used to be, he really pushed for a music career, and only people on Twitch will be able to hear this, but he really pushed for a music career, and he actually recorded a lot of stuff. And after he passed, unfortunately, I was introduced to it because he had like a reel-to-reel demo tape. He had a couple of 45 RPMs pressed, and it's gonna make me cry. But so her grandfather passed in about 2021. Her grandfather passed in about 2021, and her grandmother, who I'm gonna try really hard not to cry, was one of my favorite people, and was one of those people that's like, you don't get to meet people that nice and that warm and that welcoming that often. She passed in late September. That was I think that one was probably one of the hardest ones to go through. She was one of the people we lost. But shortly before she passed, myself and my friend, the escapist, who Reno introduced me to, worked really hard for like a month to turn his music into an actual record album to give to them as a gift. And we didn't get to print this on record in time, but literally 2 weeks before, 2 weeks before she passed, I was at her house and she was talking. She was coherent. She was there. She declined fast. Call your grandparents. You never know when it's going to happen. She declined fast. And so me and the Escapist is a professional audio engineer restoration guy, took the music and we really fixed it up as best we can. There's a song playing. And that was a lot of work because the original song had his not an ex-girlfriend, but like a girl that loved him before he met who became his wife and Electra's grandmother. And so they had this reel-to-reel tape in the family for years that sounded like this. So we spent like 2 months working really hard. This the there's still little like remnants of the woman in there still, but being able to play that to them, especially Electra's grandma, literally weeks before she passed, was very meaningful. And I gave it to her on this little handheld CD player with the headphones, and she played it, and she held it, and like did this, and started, you know. And I was just like, okay. I've had a hard year. I've had a hard year. What was funny is we put all this work into remastering these songs, right? And we thought that's all we had, right? And because there were 7 songs on this reel-to-reel that was transferred to a cassette tape, that was transferred to a CD, that was transferred to like 128 kilobit per second MP3 player, MP3 file, right? And so we had these 7, and that's not enough for a full record. So we were like, maybe do a 10-inch, maybe do an EP. Shortly after Electra's grandmother passed, she came home with this. His original 7-inch records that he released himself, that he used to sell at the shows he did. And they're all different songs. There's, I think, 4 different records and a bunch of copies of each of them. But, see? Dwight Barnett, Crying Time, Green Green Grass at Home. And I was so excited because it was like, yeah, I knew the guy, you know. I used to go over there, and he used to talk to me about solar panels and the untapped potential of water and hydropower and stuff. He used to build solar panels and stuff. But he never talked to me about music and stuff. And you know, and then he passed, and it's like I listened to that music so often that when Electra came home with, you know, his own records with different songs I had never heard before, it was like and so, you know, people have I've told this story before, I've talked about him before, and people have asked me, you know, will this be uploaded anywhere? Will you share it? And unfortunately, the answer to that question is no, because it's not my call. It's the family's call, and the family has said no. So, but they were they were very they were good people. They were really good people. Oh, this next song was from Corn Cube. Oh, the Beatles. No, this is Euro Blue. It skipped Corn Cube's song. Why'd it do that? Wait, no, Corn Cube isn't here at all. Corn Cube, what was your song? It disappeared. Says it as she takes him by the hand. Monkey, 3 months, Twitch Prime. OG Bear. Hey, Tyler, love the stream. Any thoughts on Hytale's Revival? I think it might be a good rival for Minecraft. I don't know much about Hytale. It's revived? What does that mean? Their best album is Hard Day's Night. Tricky P1, 15 months, tier 1. Corn Cube, thanks for being based. Tyler, also I started estrogen 6 days ago. If that's what you need, that's what you get, man. You do you. EDW0RDP with the new Twitch Prime. Cabbage77. That's beautiful. Have some Hank Williams. Hell yeah. Hank Williams Sr. is the guy. You talk about a goat. That's a goat. Hytale got bought back by the OG creator. What is Hytale, though? Which one is that? Is that this? That's not the same as Cube World, right? Will I have a waiting room tomorrow? Yes, I will. After the video comes out. Doo-doo, ba-doom, bing, ba-ding, ba-ding. And then Sylveon TM, and then that's a new Twitch Prime. And then Synth, you're a cool guy, Tyler. Thanks for all you do. 3 months Twitch Prime 3 minutes ago. Okay. That's caught up. I can unmute. Thank you so much for being patient with me there. I know that took a while, but we're just trying to have fun. This next song, ooh, is a classic. Hold on. I love this song so much. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh. Corn cube! Well, I just had a weird... What music is playing? Oh, yeah. If you don't know... Yeah, Reno, I saw. Hey, Gabe follower, can you message John? Can you message LV? Repairman with the sub, 4 months, tier 1. Thank you so much. Music is only on Twitch. That is correct. Random fact and drink water has been redeemed. Yes, you are correct. All right, this next song is from Kronos. We got Coldplay. Come up to meet ya. You don't know how lovely you are. Okay. Random Val fact, anything will do. You think you can sing Helena? No. What, by MCR? No. Okay, yeah, Coldplay's making it so that I can't think. Random Valve fact. Okay. So, what about, okay, Portal 2. Let's do a random Valve fact about Portal 2. Before Aperture Desk Job, they tried to make a spin-off Portal game using the paint gun. A short testing track spin-off game using the paint gun. How about that? Is that one good? Is that a good enough? Is that one all right? Source, the data mines of Aperture Desktop itself. I made videos about this back in 2022. All right, let's play some video games. We've only been streaming for 3 hours. I was just guessing numbers and figures, putting a puzzles apart. Questions of science. Oh, wait, I missed some super chats. I apologize. Hey, Dentic, $10. Tyler McVicker of Nintendo News Network, my beloved. Sub since 2015. The same age as you. Just as a massive Valve fan, thanks for everything you do, and so for many more years of speculation. Thank you so much. I don't know what took place. I'm late, but human race is the same every decade. Fresh coat of paint, etc. All social issues represented in Star Trek. It's so true. And then Mike Shapiro's tweet has almost 3 million views. The way he posted, especially with the hashtags, hashtag Valve, hashtag Half-Life, hashtag Gmen, hashtag 2025, seems like he's hinting at an announcement. That's true. Shouldn't something happen before 2026? Okay, so the announcement was made in early like before 2025 even started. Does Valve have a good track record of hitting all of their original intended deadlines? I'm going to meet Chris Martin. I swear to God. I am going to meet Chris Martin before I die. I'm going to meet Chris Martin before I die. I'm going to have, like, lunch with him or something. Chris Martin looks like a nicer version of Dr. House. I'm sure Chris Martin would appreciate you saying he looks like Hugh Laurie. Music too loud? Sorry. I think Chris Martin would like that you think he looks like Hugh Laurie. Just don't bring your side girl to one of his concerts. Yeah, you guys remember that? Yeah, I don't have a side girl. That's not me. I was just playing the Half-Life 2 VR project with the Half-Life 2 VR mod with only hand tracking. What was that like? We gotta turn the music up so it doesn't interfere. All right, this next song, it's skipping songs. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. No, it's not. It looked like it was. No, it's not. Corn Cube, it didn't skip your song. I was looking at the second page. Okay, sorry. This next song was donated by Cabbage. Boink. The hell is this? You just know there's a Valve employee with this open on a second monitor. Oh, I know for a fact that's the case. I know yeah. I have a good deal of viewers in the Bellevue, Seattle area. I don't know specifically who be doing what, but yeah. You see, that's the crazy thing, because there are people that claim that they like they work at Valve. Like I have had people tell me like, "Hey, Tyler, I'm just coming to tell you this. I'm not leaking. Don't try and I'm not gonna say anything." I don't despise this song, but I feel like I should. Miles, you're doing the Lord's work today. All right, you got to do this quick. So I click this button, and then I go over here. That's not fast enough. How do I do this fast enough? I've had people come to me and be like, you know, I only got the job because I watched a bunch of your videos. I have had people tell me that. So I'm sure there are people that don't hate me at Valve. But I also know that they're more than likely scared of ever admitting that publicly. Oh, wait, duh. Doink, doink. That does this. And we can do this and that. Duh. Sorry. Right? And then we go doink. We do this. Well, no, we do this. And there's... No, I fucked it up. Fucked it up. It needs to be in here. All right, and then blue, orange. Now they're connected. And then I push this. Right? And then blue. Throw that in there. Orange. Stupid Tyler! All right, this next song. Oh, we got Woody Guthrie, another good country musician. Maury Strode. Thank you so much. Wait. We got to start over. Electra's grandfather's favorite country musician was a guy by the name of Bill Anderson. He loved Bill Anderson. Okay, I'm putting orange on this side. I did it fucking wrong again. Blue, orange. Blue is on this side. Bring the cube through. We put it there. All right, and then we do orange. And then... Yeah, and then that's it. The door's open. Okay. How's Steam run by only like 70 people? It's actually less than that. It's not much less, but it is less than that. That was a well-designed puzzle. All right, that opens the door. All right. This one's a bit easier. Even though I fucked up. All right, we need the cube in here first. We put it there. All right, and then... we do door... Oh, hello. Do orange there. That opens that. And we have the cube in here, so we put the cube on this button, which will let me pass, right? Except it does that, which is very smart. Oh, and then we push the button. Thank you. Favorite Miles Dobson scene? The one where he's like cute and British. All right, this next song was from Jesus from Space. What the hell is this? I don't want to take credit for this music taste. Jesus from Space donated this one. Is this modern or is this old? Is it modern made to look old or is it old? Yo, okay, this is meant to look old? That's fucking it's like what After's doing but in a different direction. This is good as this is fucking fire. What the hell? Ow! Jesus from Space, fucking impeccable. Let me just holy hell. Nobody farts like this. That was sick as hell. And immediately after, we're listening to After? Are you kidding me? I know it's too loud. I don't care. I have been obsessed. You guys introduced me to After a couple of days ago. I have been obsessed. This shit was made 2 weeks ago. This shit was made this song came out like a month ago. And the music video, I can't I'm not going to just watch the whole music video. Go watch the music. They literally put interlacing artifacts and filmed it on old DV cameras. Like they did a time travel show. I e every time I hear that line of the song where she's like, "And the stones on the beach, and the shells on the beach," I keep thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if she just keeps going, "And the waves on the beach, and the people on the beach, and the footprints on the beach, and the water on the beach," and then the song turns into something completely different. No. Okay. Nah. I don't know, like, it's funny because it's like the stuff is cyclical, like, history always repeats itself, blah, 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 whatever. Like, we're all sitting here, like, freaking out about the possibility of a new Half-Life game while also freaking out about the possibility that Bill Clinton got a blowjob. It's like history repeats itself, guys. Like, this is the same. We're just welcome back, 1998. Welcome back. I saw that post too. That's why I just quoted it. All right. So what does it want me to do? So my point, fucking piss. My point is, like, I'm listening to this, like, I listen to After, and it's like, I know that in like 20 years ago, a song like that would come out and people would be like, oh God, pop music is just the worst. Everything sounds the same. Pop, it's so soulless. I wish we could go back. But then you get further in time. Yeah, it's out tomorrow. You donate another After song? Which one'd you donate? You didn't donate a song at all. Oh wait, yes you did. Yes you did. Lycan, yeah. I pre-ordered. They're going to be releasing both EPs as like two sides of a single disc, vinyl. I pre-ordered that. Hell yeah. It was confirmed. Apparently it was a horse. I heard about this. Apparently it was a horse. I apologize that I might be informing some people here. I mean, obviously I didn't do the digging and I haven't like been able to confirm that Maxwell's horse was also named Bubba. But I just want to go to the grocery store and like watch television with my wife and eat popcorn and scrambled eggs and like I don't want to. But like that tiny part of the back of my brain that's like, is there a picture of that? It's like a car crash in slow motion. It's like I'm watching you fly through a windshield. Glace? It's like a car crash in slow motion. It's like I'm watching you fly through a windshield. Yeah. I can't, man. All right, this next song is from Terry Babbins. Water is fluid also. Time is fluid, like music. Have you heard about this thing? Is this the Folgers commercial song? I genuinely don't know how to solve this. I obviously need to, like... I have to get the cube outside of the room. And then I need to... somehow... Oh, wait. Maybe I already did it. No, not yet. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. What if I do blue here, I can exit. But then I do... take the cube back and point it at the wall receptor. At this one? Or I just do that. I can get out. What happened to the video? It's coming out tomorrow. It's probably not getting announced tomorrow, but if it would, how would you react? I appreciate you being realistic about it. That's how I would do that. But, like, there's no, like, I guess I can get it over here. But I can't point it at these guys. Tyler, they're going to make you do this every day? Yeah, you're correct. Did you read the spoilers? I don't want to talk about it. They're not, I don't think it... If you're referring... No, stop it. Fishing. That's a fish. Maybe if I go in at an angle like that. And then blue. Orange. Or no. I don't know how to do this one. I think you can get the laser through the window without the cube. That's what I thought. I thought I would have to, like, get it going this way. So the first thing I have to do is get a portal out of the room. Right? But then what I have to do is somehow set it up so that... Okay, like that. Yeah, I can get the portal out of the room like that. And I know where it's pointing. Right? Okay, so it's blue, so it's orange. So now I need the orange portal to be there. As soon as the music gets turned off, I can solve portal puzzles again. All right, this next song is from Council Cast, and it's not a song. See, I knew it was this video. Okay, so now I'm here. All right, this next one is from Land Muncher. Use the portal gun to get the floor mounted on and use the cube to get... Use the portal to get the floor mounted one, use the cube to get the wall mounted one. Okay. So... I guess I could just do... Like, it seems like I have to do this. I have to hit this button right here. But... The portal will fizzle. Right? This will fizzle. Like, I can't... Like, I need it there so I can go over here. But I need the portal to be there. Halla Catfish. Thank you so much for the 4. Use the cube on the other side and juggle it. Okay, so what you're saying is I use the cube first to keep it there, and then I pre-place the portals. But I do blue out here because I can reach from over here to... So then I take this... Oh, but no, but that doesn't work. Right, okay, so I have the orange portal where I need it to be. I need the blue portal to be there, but I also need to get that cube out here. I don't know what's happening anymore. But I guess I can do this. Oh my god, I guess I can do that. Oh my god, I guess I can do that. Oh my god. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I should try and avoid these turrets, huh? Well, I need to... Oh, hold on. Is it possible to get the... Oh, okay. But if I fling... I'll get shot by the turrets immediately. Well, I mean, maybe I could just, like... Yeah, I could just do that. All right, what controls this? Right there. All right, well, that's taken care of. That opens the door. Okay, how can I get the cube? Like, I obviously have to get up there again so I can fling. So I just do that, and then I do that so that that comes down. Right. But then the question is like, how do I... Oh, shit. Doi. Ding, ding. It's a big old doi moment. I go blue, orange. Right. So now I'm up here. The cube is there. Is it redirection or pivot cube? This next song was from Corn Cube. Hmm. Oh. Lord Stoops with the Twitch Prime 2000 ARS. Oh, did you repeat that? I already read that. But that, yeah, Tyler, Mark Shapiro's tweet has almost 3 million views the way he posted, especially with the hashtags Valve, Half-Life, G-Man 2025. Seems like he's hinting at an announcement. Yeah. So the cube needs to be there. But like... Like, it needs to be like that. That's where it needs to be. But... Wait a minute. I could do that. And then I can do that. Okay, and so then I just have to replace the portals. Dink. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Oh no. Council cast with the next song. Well, how am I supposed to get out? Oh, wait, no. And then orange. No, that's not it. Can I do it while I'm flinging? No. Hmm. Just listen to the band after. They're pretty good. Yeah, I know. They're sick as hell. I just love the fucking. Just pretend it's the past art. I don't know what to call it. Retro escapism. Wait. Portal on the floor of the walled off section. Then portal the bottom of the pit. Jump in. Is this the walled off section? So like. And so just end up back in the pit? All right, now I have to listen to the entirety of the Mouth Moods album. Mouth Moods is I think it's my favorite one. Some would argue that Mouth Silence is better. And I would listen to that. Hey, Jared. Neil does rule. Mouth Dream is better. Mouth Dreams is my least favorite one. I don't think it's happening tomorrow, but we will be streaming tomorrow. Wait a minute. I might have an idea. Bow, no, bow, now. This is how we do. Oh, God.
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
I know. A little on edge. But that's okay. What's up?
I wanted to go to bed.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, shit. Okay. Can we pick this up tomorrow, guys? Can we pick this up tomorrow? Yeah, we're gonna start tomorrow with the entirety of Neil Ciceriga's Mouth Moods. How long we stream for? 3.5 hours? We should have started earlier. Okay, so plan for tomorrow. I don't think it's getting announced tomorrow, but that doesn't mean I have proof to definitively debunk that claim. But the claim comes from 4chan and Reddit. So but what we're going to be doing tomorrow is what we're going to be doing tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, we're releasing the HLX Files episode. And we're also going to be putting out a clip on a time travel clip on TikTok. And then I'm going to try and start streaming as soon as possible in the morning so that we have more time to actually stream, because I started really late and we only got to stream for 3.5 hours. So, but I also have some work to do on time travel show stuff. And also, I have a Team Fortress news video that I was working on. That's what I was doing this morning, was Team Fortress news stuff. So there will be a Team Fortress, a TF Files episode uploaded to the Patreon definitely before the end of the week. So I outlined it and I got all the footage for it. So do you think anything will be announced in the next 5 days? I appreciate you being here. I can't answer that question. I know a chunk. I don't know a date. And even that chunk can change. Miles has a raid suggestion. Go ahead, man. What's the suggestion? You want me to raid Elizabeth Marcini? I don't know Elizabeth Marcini. Do they suck? Are they nice? She's playing Arc Raiders. Is she a friend of yours, man? Mutual esports host? Okay. 20. Oh, good for you. She's queried to 20 people. All right. Sure. I want info. I asked for info. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. What info? Oh, about Portal Moondust? That was an internal tech demo until they decided to just ship it to have a demo for the Index controllers right when the Index shipped. Don't show the names. All right, I haven't raided in a long time. Peace and hair grease, everybody. I'll see y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Coolman, just DM me. I don't know what you're talking about.